What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today I have a build for you that isn't inspired by a game or anime, but a science instead. I thought it was pretty fun and unique and surprisingly solid, so I recommend trying it out if you enjoy medium weapons. Thank you for all the love on my last video regarding my race design, the Glakuga. It's great to see feedback, so I know what you guys want for the future. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe and enjoy. One day I was in class and I got hooked on a topic that one of my professors brought up. It was the study of piezoelectricity. I'm sure none of you have heard about this, but to me it stood out. The main focus of this study is the idea that by smacking solid crystals hard enough, we can transform their potential energy into electricity. So we got the basics for this build: crystallization for the crystals, thundercall for the electricity, and sacred hammer for the smacking. Let me show you what I mean. For this build, I'm level 55 with 50 frost draw, 100 thundercall, 75 medium weapons, 10 fortitude, 24 agility, 40 intelligence, and 2 willpower. The main damaging element will be our thundercall mantras, while frost draw is used for its application and combo extension. This build does not have any enchant or bell because I'm not too sure where to farm for sacred hammers consistently, but this build is solid enough for me to make use of it without any of these add-ons. It's the first time I've made use of the sacred hammer, and I won't deny, it's one of the best medium weapons in the game. I'd say it's up there with the Forgotten Gladius and Shattered Katana for consistency, but it's nothing too crazy like the curved wind blade. Its unique M1 animation, one hit block break, and blunt damage keep it in a solid place. But that being said, this build is quite mantra oriented, so you want to pick up Oathless and pick every skill you can. The first mantra in this build that I'll be using is going to be called Piezo, or Lightning Blade. Piezo is just the first part of Piezoelectricity, so that's why I've called it that. After being humbled by an insane lightning combo in this tournament, I've decided to trust you guys and pick up Stormcaller Slash. Lightning Blade is very easy to pull out of nowhere and even combo into, resulting in massive damage. Next mantra is going to be Intraflux or Ice Forge. Intra means from inside and flux sounds cool, so it will be like crystals coming out of your opponent. The reason I word it like this is because my Ice Forge is modified to travel almost instantly. Slap a few drift shards and rush shards to point and click for major success. By using a wayward gem, this move is quite difficult to deal with because of the crazy particles and loud noises it makes. It's used to overstimulate the opponent and combo. Third mantra is going to be Quartz Wave or Ice Beam. Quartz is one of the major crystals used in piezoelectric studies, so that's why it's named this. This move is used to snipe targets with its giant radius, which you can replicate with a bunch of cloud or stratus stones, and it's a pretty good mix-up. My next move is going to be Compress or Ice Grab. Just like the crystal scientist study, crush your opponent with this move whenever you really want to. After slapping people's blocks with your hammer, they get scared and sloppy, allowing this move to hit often. Symmetry or Storm Blaze is another mix-up move that has some potential. It's symmetrical just like the structure of crystals and has a pretty big radius which stuns inside. It's not often used, but it's good to keep people in place if they're moving around. Another essential mantra for any Thundercall build is going to be Grand Javelin. Another one of my damaging moves in this build, and it's very good for sniping people mid-combo. It's really easy to whip this out when people expect you to M1. And speaking of whips, my last move, Lattice Whip, is very useful. It's what I renamed Ice Lance because I thought a lattice or crystal structure fit the theme. Ice Lance is really no joke because it shoots out extremely fast and has little end lag, allowing for instant combos right after. It's my first time using this move and I'll always pick it from now on. Insignia gem on this because it always hits. As you may have noticed, this build has more points focused into damage than anything else, which makes me a bit squishy. Luckily, I have some talents that help me combat this issue. A good talent for Frost Draw is Orbital Ice. When you parry a single attack on ice, either yours or your opponent's, you get an ice ring that reduces 25% of any physical damage. It can eventually break, but there isn't any noticeable cooldown, which makes it passive damage reduction. Recently, I think I've been getting better with dodge canceling, or at least doing it more often, making some of these talents a bit better for me. I was using Observation, which makes your dodge frames larger on a cancelled dodge, and Safety Dance, which just gives you more frames in general. It's very nice to move forward and attack after dodge canceling, which allows a positive position. Also, notice that I've got like 20 agility, which is super cheap for these very good talents. If you want to replicate my build, here's a full list of my talents. I think that Neuroplasticity was the best talent that I received. Let's investigate the drip today. This is my first time on a Capra, and I won't lie, the appearance kind of grew on me. The only problems I generally have with the goat mask is the clipping that always happens with accessories and the oval shaped eyes on the top. It's not worth complaining about because they are going to change how this race looks soon. Because I'm blue today, I gotta make use of the clean Megalodon coat paired with a Dark Prophet's cloak and boots. That's all for this piezoelectric build, and hey, check out its combat viability in a couple fights I have here. Thank you guys for watching, and don't be afraid to post any build ideas in the comments below. I'll try them out. Make sure to like and subscribe, and have a good one.